Now, you need certain things that these are just must-haves, must-haves. Okay, number one, you need a receipt. Please, please. If you are buying land in Nigeria and you don't have a receipt, why are you buying the land? Somebody will come one day, somebody will move mad. You know people like to move mad, they'll just come one day and say, we didn't sell him no land. We didn't sell him land, it was not, so we didn't sell him land. So please, make sure you get a signed receipt. Make sure everybody that was involved in that process signs that receipt. Make sure that the person who you bought the land from signs the receipt. Make sure his mom signs the receipt. Make sure his dad, make sure everybody signs the receipt in acknowledgement that you made a payment. And please do not pay cash. Do not pay cash. Do not pay. I'm gonna stop this video because I'm so stressed out.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
I've been hearing stories, some of you pay cash. Your pen land, you gave them cash. You didn't do bank transfer. I'm begging you to real long. I'm begging you in Jesus' name, do not pay cash. Do bank transfer so that there is a record trace of where your money has gone to. Please, I'm begging you. Get a receipt is important. Number two, if you can actually get a contract of sale. So whenever we sell land, we always give our customers a contract of sale. In the contract of sale, it's very simple. It simply states, Winifred Fashola Estates is selling land to Mr. or Mrs. X, Y, and Z. The land is measured at whatever square feet, so 60 by 120 square feet, located in Ikorodu. On this date, we acknowledge that the seller has paid whatever amount of naira, millions naira it is. Once full payment has been made, we shall hand over full title and ownership to customer named X, Y, and Z. And it literally lists and breaks down everything. Please, just get a contract. If you don't have a contract, get a lawyer. Hire a lawyer. If you don't have a contract or you don't have the measures to put in place to make sure things are done properly, get a lawyer in Nigeria ideally, or the UK, but ideally in Nigeria. If you need a lawyer, we can recommend you some, just send us a message. So now you have your receipt, you've got your contract. Now you need, this is important. You need your deed of assignment. What did I call it? I said
the deed of assignment.
Make sure you get your deed of assignment, because this basically, so let me even paint a scenario. Yeah, let's say I've just bought land from a family. Let's call them the Green family. Call them the Green family. Yeah, I bought land from the Oluwa Greens. Yeah, but they didn't give me a deed of assignment. They didn't give you a deed of assignment, and you didn't ask for a deed of assignment. Now, 50 years time comes, you built the house on the land that they gave you without your deed of assignment. And in that 50 years time, the Oluwa Green's grandchildren now come and they say, hey, Mr. Toby, you've built land on our grandfather's property and you didn't ask our permission. We want our land back. And you say, well, no, I made a payment. I paid for the land and I have a contract, you know. The kids are gonna say, but you didn't get a deed of assignment from us. We didn't know that grandfather was gonna sell this land to you. He just sold you the land on his own accord. He made you a receipt and he gave you a contract and he's giving you our family land. It belongs to our family, Mr. Oluwatobi. So we need you to bulldoze your house that you built on our father's land so that we can claim it to build our own house. Now you know something, you have no leg to stand on because you didn't get a deed of assignment. Oh, you didn't get deed of assignment. It's just a letter. It's just simply stating that as a family, we acknowledge that we are giving you this land. Now, it's usually signed by 3 people. The head of the family secretary, and then the person who actually owns the land in the family. Yeah, so you know in Nigerian family, you have the Olori Ebi, usually it's the Olori Ebi or the elder of the family that will sign. First signature, then the secretary, and then the actual person who owns the land. So let's say that's the uncle or the auntie in the family. Or if it's not those exact three with those exact titles, it would be 3 different family members within that family that sign the land that say, yes, as a family, we approve of the transaction of this sale. Even if you're buying from a corporate company, you also need a deed of assignment. Somebody will sign, somebody will always sign. Somebody will always sign a deed of assignment. Whether you get it from a private investor, whether you get it from a private seller, whether you get it from a company, make sure you get a deed of assignment. It is imperative. So receipt, contract, deed of assignment. Now, number 4, it's optional and not every person who sells you land will provide this. you need a survey plan. I would suggest you always get a survey plan. If you could do it yourself, do it yourself. If the company does it for you, they would usually charge you more money than what they really should be charging you. You can do a survey plan as of, when I did my own survey plan a few years ago, 2017, it only cost me £10,000 per plot. Companies now will now exploit this and say, oh, you have to pay 100,000. I said pounds. Did I say pounds? I mean naira. I'm so sorry. I'm a diaspora. I'm a diaspora. Companies will now come and tell you that you need to pay 100,000 naira for a simple survey plan that you can get for 10,000 naira. Just a disclaimer. Every land that we sell comes with a survey plan. So with the survey plan, there are two different types of survey plans. There's a blue copy and a red copy. We will get into this in another video. I'm chucking a lot of information right now in one go, so I'll take it easy, one step at a time. But yeah, if you can get a survey plan, get it. If you can't, it's not imperative, but I think you definitely should get it. If the company or the person you're buying it from doesn't give you one, then definitely do one on your own. Like, now that's imperative. Do one on your own. Just make sure you get a survey plan so that the coordinates and everything is matched to your name and registered to you. The final piece that you need in your land transaction is you need a C of O. A C of O. Now, I know some of you have not heard of a C of O, and we will do another video explaining this in a lot more detail. But essentially, a C of O is a piece of document given by the government that exempts your land from acquisition if and when the government decides that they want to acquire land in that area or that neighborhood. In my own personal opinion, I don't think a C of O is imperative if you plan to resell your land. If you plan to resell your land at some point, I don't think you need a C of O. Like, this is just my opinion. Do what you like. Don't come and get one, or you don't get one and you now come and say Toby from Winifred Fashion Estates told you X, Y, and Z. I didn't tell you anything. I'm just telling you my own opinion. I think if you want to get a C of O, get it if you actually do plan to keep whatever land or property that you bought on a long-term basis, and you actually want to stay there, live there, you know, have it as a permanent thing of yours. If it's a permanent asset, then get a C of O. If you're just buying a property just to, like, an investment land or an investment property, you don't need a C of O because you're going to sell it eventually anyway. So whoever you sell it to, that person might decide that actually they want to stay and build on that land and keep it forever, or keep the property forever. So they might feel more inclined to want to get a C of O because they're actually going to stay there for a long term. So yeah, guys, that is the process to buying land. And if you can also get a lawyer involved, do that. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe.
Deadass.